Okay, this is a slightly longer lecture about using other databases at IPFW Helm Key Library. Earlier, I presented to you a lecture on using JSTOR, which is still just about my favorite database. But once again, the whole point here is you're going to be doing your research paper using Helm Key Library. You're going to access it online, and you're going to use their databases. You're not using Google. Databases are very cool, so I want to help you do some more searching. And even though it's still early, you're not really working on your research paper at this point. You're actually still working on your topic paper, trying to refine your topic, trying to get to it. And the next unit, you're going to be working on refining your topic. It's good to start practicing the searching, and kind of gives you some ideas as to what's working and what's not. So as you're choosing between 3 topics, okay, you say, well, that topic's not working very well for me, but look at this. Look what I'm getting here, okay? So I'll go to the next slide. Basically, you start by going to the Helm Key Library homepage. It's library.ipf.edu. And then on the right, you can see where the green button says Articles and Databases. You click there. Then you get a listing of the databases, all right? You get the index of databases on the right, the alphabetical index, and then on the left, you get a view of some kind of specialized indexes, maybe geared towards your major, that kind of thing. So in this case, I've circled the Communication and Mass Media Index, which is really cool. I know there are a lot of topics often that kind of relate to the media. So let me show you here. A lot of these databases are the EBSCOhost database. EBSCOhost is kind of the big licensing agency, so you're often going to see this interface. And once again, the point is that you're looking for keywords. You're looking for words that are part of any article that would be about your topic. You're not asking questions like you do in Google. You're not looking for long phrases. You're looking for keywords. So for example, we always hear how biased the media is and blah, blah, blah. So you might want to do a paper on that if your communication is major. So one thing you can type in is you can type in one search field, media bias. Then you type in another search field, the word liberal, and then you type into the third search field the word conservative. And what you're getting is the intersection of those 3 words. You're getting articles that mention all 3 words, as opposed to, if you just had in liberal, you'd get all the articles in the world that talk about being liberal or something, same way with conservative. In this case, you're getting articles that talk about media bias and is it liberal or is it conservative, okay? So you've done keywords. You go ahead and do the search, and you get a lot of articles, okay? And in this case, you even get some good PDF files. I've said earlier that PDF files are really helpful. If you can find your articles as PDF files, that means they're actual photocopies of the articles, which makes them very easy to cite, very easy to read, okay? So that was a very good search on that particular subject. Let's try again here. Okay, what I wanted to show you here is read the abstract for the articles, okay? You don't have to read the whole article, okay? But click on the link, the title of the article, and it'll take you to the abstract, and that gives you a paragraph telling you exactly what the article is about, and that tells you if this is an article you want to use or not. And then the other interesting thing is here where I've circled is it gives you a list of other keywords you can try. Okay, you can also try these keywords and see what kind of articles you come up with. So always be sure to look at the list there in the abstract of other keywords that you might use. Then the other thing, I've mentioned this before, is also in the abstract over on the right. You find where it helps you cite. You do not need to make up this citing yourself. All the databases have their own citing engines. Hunt around for it until you find where it says cite or citing or citations. Click on there and it'll help walk you through getting the correct citation for that article. You don't have to make this stuff up anymore. Isn't that nice? Okay. Moving on quickly, going back to the first page that I showed you where you click on the link to take you to Helm Key's databases. On the left there, you'll see a list of specialized databases. Business Search Premier is great for business majors, anything to do with business. ERIC is another terrific database. It's great for education majors. So there's sort of a general list of other databases you might try. Okay, so in this case, we went to the business database, and get a lot of people who say that they're business majors, accounting majors, and they want something in their field, right? Well, one of the big issues the last election, of course, was did Bain Capital, Mitt Romney's firm, actually create jobs? Was there net gain and net loss? What kind of jobs did he create? Well, guess what? There's been a lot written about this. So a search would be Bain Capital in one field and then jobs in another field. I found 42 results when I did that, okay? I'm not saying all of them are excellent, but it is a reasonable search. You can find information about that. So I think that makes a good research topic. And once again, click on the abstract, look for other keywords, look for the citing, look to see if the article is one you really want, that kind of a thing. Moving on, if you don't mind, I want to show you here that there's also another list of databases. Once you're inside EBSCOhost, if you look at the top right-hand corner, you'll see where it says Choose Database. And for those of you particularly who might be doing military topics, those of you who are veterans or still in the military, Helmke has a terrific military collection, okay? So if you click there on the top right-hand corner, it says Choose Databases. Then you get this wonderful list of other databases. You can look through it, and particularly the military collection in the case of you veterans. So I apologize for rushing through this, but these need to be fairly short due to bandwidth issues. So last but not least, here's the summary. You need to be searching early and searching often. Searching helps you think about your topic. It helps you refine your topic. It helps you find the topic that's best for you. Remember to work on keyword lists. One thing you might just sit down and do is get out a notepad and say, okay, what are the words that define my topics? And think of as many words as you can, and then start plugging them in pairs at least, if not triplicates, into the search engines. Okay, you need to have like liberal, conservative, and media. Those are 3 good words, and then the search engine finds all the articles that contains those 3 words, and it rejects articles that don't have any of those words in them, okay, or doesn't have all 3 of those words in it, because your article is about media bias, not about being liberal or conservative. So once again, think about keywords and plug them into the different search fields. Even if you get to a fairly simplified search engine where you don't see different search fields, you can connect them by the word and, capital A-N-D. That'll give you the same thing as different search fields. So you could have just typed in liberal and A-N-D, capitalized, and conservative, and media, you would come up with the same thing. Be patient, okay? The art of searching has a long, steep learning curve. It's not easy. It feels complicated at first. Look for PDF articles. They download nicely, and they have the real page numbers for citing. Be sure to let the databases do the citing for you. And then if all else fails, walk into Helmke Library, go to the service desk and say, I would like to make an appointment with a librarian. When can I come back and sit down with a librarian who helped me with the searching? Helmke's always there for you. Don't just expect to walk into the service desk and have them drop everything they're doing, okay? That doesn't work. But if you go in and say, I'd like to make an appointment, tell them which class you're in, tell them you think it's Sue Skekloff, who's your reference librarian. You don't have to say you think that it is. She can come out at an appointed time and meet with you and actually help, or somebody else can if she's not available, okay? But go ahead. They love to work with you. Please feel free to go in to the service desk, make an appointment, and get some help, okay? That you don't have to do this blindly. That's pretty much it.